Today I have a tutorial again for you. This is not specifically a Christmas or holiday tutorial, but it is green and kind of goldish, so it can absolutely be used as such. And I paired it with kind of a neutral pinky-ish lip just because I didn't want to do something super crazy on the lip because the eyes are quite out there. Makeup look is literally, I say this every time, but it is so easy. It's so easy. Just watch. You can do it in 5 minutes. It is so incredibly simple. It just uses transition shades in the crease, one green eyeshadow on the lid, and a pigment in the center, and that's it. No eyeliner. I put false lashes on. You don't have to. And it's kind of unique. It's not something that you see all the time just because I feel like green is something that's kind of like, I'm not sure. Do I want to do green? I don't know. But I think it's really, really nice. Also, green is going to look good on any eye color. So whether you have blue eyes, brown eyes, green eyes, purple eyes, it doesn't matter. It's going to look really, really nice. Green just looks so good with general human skin tones and eye colors. I don't know, it sounds really weird, but it does. It's universally flattering, and as long as you use the warm colors in the crease to kind of help the transition, that's all you need in order to make green look really good. So if you want to see how I did this look, then just keep watching. Okay, I'll give you one guess on what this product is that I'm starting with. I'm using MAC's Paint Pot in Layin Low, and this one has been one of my favorites lately. I've been using it every single day, and I'm going in with a couple shades by Makeup Geek. Actually, all of the shadows in this look, except for the pigment, are by Makeup Geek. I just realized that. But these are Cocoa Bear and Creme Brulee, and I'm going to use those through the crease as my transition shades. And this is really important when using cool colors like green or blue and even purple, because it helps to just make it look not zombie-like. So then I'm going to take this shade called Envy and put it all over my lid, and I'm going to make sure to blend that up into that crease a little bit, but not take the color beyond the crease at all. This pigment by MAC is absolutely stunning. If you see it in the container, you're kind of like, okay, when am I ever going to use this? It's called Old Gold, and it is kind of this greenish gold, and it's just so beautiful. So I'm going to use that in the center of my lid, and then I'm going to also pop that in the inner corner as a highlight. This shade by Makeup Geek is called Bitten. I use this under my eyes on my lower lash line quite often. It goes with pretty much anything. You can do it with a neutral eye, with a smoky eye, you can do it with pinks, anything you want. And then I'm going to just mascara my top and bottom lashes and throw on some falsies. And after that, I'm going to start on my complexion. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm going to use my Mercier Radiance primer. And since my skin has turned dry, I've started using this a lot to really bump up my highlight without looking powdery and like cakey on my face, you know what I mean? So I take this under my foundation and put it in all those highlight areas, and then once I do my foundation, I highlight again on top of it. So I know this looks really weird, but this is literally how I do my foundation. I do those dots, and I don't know, I just feel like it works the best for me. So then I take my beauty blender, or this is actually the Real Techniques sponge, and just kind of tap that in all over my face, and I look like a white ghost. Story of my life. So I'm going to make sure that I get the perimeter of my face really well, and being careful of my eyebrows. That's one thing that's difficult about doing your brows first, is foundation, but it works out. Then I'm going to take this concealer underneath my eyes. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I'm going to use the sponge for that as well. If you've done your lower lash line already, you got to kind of use your finger up and underneath that shadow just so that you're not smudging it or covering it with the sponge. It's a little bit tricky, but it's no big deal. It works out just fine. Then I'm going to take these two shades by Anastasia from the Contour Kit on this fluffy brush, and I'm going to set my under eye concealer. And again, with the Anastasia Contour Kit, I'm going to use Havana and Fawn. I mix the two together to get the perfect contour shade for my skin. That's why I like this kit, because it has different choices and different colors that you can mix together. And I'm going to just proceed to contour my face. I love this brush, like I always say, and it drives me nuts that it's shedding. It just makes me absolutely crazy, but that's okay. It's totally worth it. It works so well that I would put up with pretty much anything. If the brush like bit my face the whole time I was using it, I would still use it to contour. Gosh, I'm such a weirdo. And I'm just going to finish up by blending in that contour with this white goat hair brush that I'm going to use in just a second, just to soften the edges and make sure that it doesn't look like a crazy fool. Next I'm going to take Fleur Power by MAC, and that is this really nice pink blush that I find goes with just about every look. It's really my go-to lately. And now I'm going to use the MAC Silver Dusk highlighter that I talked about in my favorites, and I had a couple requests to use it in a tutorial, so I am doing that, and you guys will see it goes so well with this green look. I just love it so much. And you guys, this gives the most like galactic highlight. I don't know what to call it, but it's so like, I don't know, it's so beautiful and so iridescent and just really, really highlighty. Okay, next I'm going to line my lips, and I'm using MAC Soar as always. I feel like this is my daily lip liner. And I'm going to take Please Me by MAC and use that for my lip color. And that is it, you guys. Like I said, super easy. Anyone can do this. If you recreate it, tag me on Instagram. I would love to see it. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!